Today I'm just gonna like kick back and chill. I thought I'd talk about what life after uni's been like, post-degree, post-graduation life. See, I finished, like all my exams are done, I've got my results, got a 2-1, thank God. Yeah, let's just get into the video. Just a bit of background. I did a law degree, I did 3 years in the University of Southampton. I understood the importance of your degree alone is not enough, so that was already instilled in me. So I used to do like work experience stuff and just little things like that, just to kind of build up my CV, which is really important. So if you are going into uni this year, or if you're going back to uni this year, just make sure that you don't think that your degree alone will get you places. But with that being said, have I secured a graduate job yet? No. I think that's for many reasons. First of all, I haven't really applied for stuff, and I think that's one thing that, I don't know if this is a thing, but for me, I feel like, and I've talked to a lot of my friends as well about this, there's this application anxiety that you get, and like it's all well and good saying, yeah, I have the CV and these are jobs I want to apply for, but when it actually comes to applying, I don't know what it is, if it's doubt, if it's insecurity, but a lot of the time, or even just the longness of it all, a lot of the time I'll look at something like, okay, I should apply for this, and then I read the description and I'm like, I don't really think this is something that will fulfill me. I don't really think this is something that excites me, and I don't want to fall into that trap of the rat race of just like doing a job because it pays the bills and then being broke and then repeating the cycle again and again. I just don't want that for my life, and I know my family don't want that for me. And I don't think anyone wants that for themselves in general. So with that being said, I don't want to rush into anything. And by that doesn't mean not to do anything at all. But I think it's important to take your time to actually figure out what it is that you want to do with your life, or, you know, what it is you want to build up to. Because I think it's a bit of an idealistic way of thinking, like, oh, by the time I'm 20 something, like everything's gonna be sorted out, I'm gonna have an amazing career. I mean, some people are lucky enough for that to be the case, but for the most part, in order to build something sustainable and build something that lasts and has a legacy and that is purposeful and that fulfills you, it's gonna take time. I know that the likelihood of getting into my dream job right after university is very slim. I'm just trying to figure out what it is I want to do, and I was watching Courtney Daniela's video about corporate and creative, what you should go into and all that kind of stuff, and how she was saying that there's a lot of jobs that actually fuse the both of them, and I think that's what I want to go into. And I think for a lot of us, when we get into university, we kind of pick degrees that we've heard of and that we know are respected, and then we kind of think, okay, it will follow us on into that path. But then you realize, is this actually what I want to do with the rest of my life? And is this, not even is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, but is this what I want to spend my time doing right now? Is this what I want to dedicate my energy to? Because at the end of the day, 20s are where you have the most energy and the most freedom. So I feel like it would really be a disservice to yourself not to do something worthwhile with all the time that you have. So I think you need to know what you value. And for me, I value my freedom a lot. And by freedom, I don't just mean doing nothing, but I mean being able to actually take the time to invest in the things that I want to do. So whether that's YouTube or whatever else it may be, I really value being able to be independent enough to be able to say, I want to focus on this, and I want to be given time to do that. And I know that if I just fall into a graduate job right now, it will take all my time away from that. So I think for me, the kind of route that I want to take right now is I want to take this year out just to kind of do work experience and do internships and like obviously stack money, part-time job, because can't be broke out here. Still need to fund the lifestyle, but I don't want to rush into a graduate job. I have peace in my heart about that. It's not something that I'm anxious about, and I think that's a good sign, because to me, whenever I go to look at an application to apply for something in terms of a graduate job, I get anxious. And it's not anxious, I don't know how to explain it, but I get very, very like, is this really what I want to do? I feel like I'm stuck, and I'm going to be stuck, and I don't want that feeling. God would not put me in a position like that. And fair enough, you go through trials and stuff like that, but if I don't feel peace, or if I don't feel peace about the decision I'm about to make, something in my heart, I know God's telling me that's not where he wants to take me. For me right now, it's just important to stay productive every week, because it's easy once you kind of get out of that loop of education to just let the time waste away. More than ever, when you finish university, you need discipline, because you'll realize that weeks go past and months go past and nothing has really happened. and then you're questioning yourself, and then you just get into self-doubt. What I've done is I have like a little checklist things to do for the week. So I've got weekly tasks, goals, calls or emails and stuff like that, and no one's going to tell you to do these things. Your parents are probably just going to think that you're already getting on with things, so if you're not, then they're just going to be thinking, why is this jobless person just at home all day? And then if you're just going out with your friends, you're spending money, and then it's like, where am I going to recoup this money from? So I think it's important to be productive. When you finish uni, don't get lost in this living my best life, summer 18 baby girl lifestyle bravado, this whole image, because when everybody goes back to school and everyone goes back to their jobs after summer's done, you're going to be sitting there like bread. That's my main focus right now. I'm just trying to be an all-rounder, you know. It's been well over a month now, and so far, what have I got to show for it? That's a triggering question. That's a very triggering question, but sometimes you need to ask yourself, what have I got to show for the 4 weeks that I've had off, or however long you've been off uni? Right now, I did Dubai. I edited the vlog. I'm really proud of that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I put a lot of effort into that. What have I been doing? I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching Love Island. I think, honestly, no, jokes aside, I've been taking this month out just to spend a lot of time with my family and friends. That's really what I've been doing, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because I've realized, especially one of the things I've realized coming back from uni, especially if you live out, is you miss out on a lot. You almost have to rebuild relationships again, and take the time to do that, especially if you're someone like me. I don't really like, there's only a very small handful of people that I'd say I'd be doing phone calls and long phone calls and stuff like that. And even with my best friends, it's weird, because you realize that now that you've been away, everybody's built on their personal friendship groups. The dynamics might not be the same now that you've come back, so you kind of have to work to build up to that, and it can be a bit overwhelming because you're not used to seeing everyone or being so close to everyone back home. So now you have to get yourself readjusted. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it feels weird. It's really weird to describe what it feels like when you finish university, because it's a transition. And I think whenever you're going through a period of transition in your life, you just feel there's a lot of resistance within you. You want to resist the change, and you want to question the change, and you doubt yourself, and you doubt everything that you've been doing and who you are. And I think you become uncomfortable because you're not stable. You don't really know what's going to happen next. It's very easy to isolate yourself and just become a bit down. Or if you're not isolating yourself, then it's very easy to throw yourself into having fun and lifestyle and drinking and partying and doing all of this stuff. But then when you sit alone with yourself, you feel unfulfilled and you feel like you're not doing much. And no amount of fun and no amount of living your best life can compensate for that feeling of I'm not doing enough. And I think the only way that I've combated that is to make sure that I'm clued up on what it is that I want to do. What are my goals? And I was having a conversation with one of my really close friends on the phone, and she was talking about the fact that she wants to do a vision board. I've been wanting to do one for time, Jennifer. You know, I've been saying I want to do one for time, but I think now is the best time to do it. What is your 6-month plan? What is your 1-year plan? What is your 5-year plan? Even if you have a graduate job, what else do you want to do with your time? It's such an important thing to think about. It's hard out here in these streets, man. This graduate lifestyle. I wrote some of my notes on my phone, so I'm just trying to see what else I wrote. One of the biggest things I've taken away from this time so far in this very short period is patience. Patience, 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 and timing. And when I say patience and timing, I mean patience in God's timing. Patience in God's timing, yeah. After uni happened, oftentimes everybody's very split up. All your friends might live in different places. And just life, man. Life just happens. You just have to find a way to deal with it and process it in a very healthy way. I would just say, don't isolate yourself too much. Spend time with yourself and figure out what it is you want, what you want to do moving forward, what kind of job you want to get into. And yeah, but backtracking, I'm going on a tangent so much. But yeah, I'd say the biggest lessons I've learned so far is patience and timing is everything. Productivity is everything. And because you are in a transitional period, you're gonna go through a lot of conflicting emotions. One day you can be really happy, one day you can be really excited, one day you can be really sad, one day you can feel like you're not doing anything with your life. But just keep track of what you're doing and how you're feeling, and make sure whatever coping mechanisms you have in terms of when you're going through the transition of student life to postgraduate life is healthy. It's really natural to want to go out and have fun. I've done it, you know, I had wireless, I went to Dubai, all of that kind of stuff. But when that's all said and done, make sure that you're not using that to compensate for not doing anything, and that you're still trying to be productive and finding ways to be productive. Like my little weekly log, all those kind of things help in the long run. And yeah, just don't forget who you are and don't forget what your goals are. And if you don't know those things, take the time to do that. And I honestly suggest writing and reading is a really therapeutic and a very healthy way to go about doing those things. Who knows what I'm going to be doing in the next 3 to 6 months? Who knows? We'll see. I'm excited though. There is so much to offer, and if you want to go out and do something, if you want to go out and get something, do it. Have you seen that Shia LaBeouf gif where he's like, do it! Just do it!
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
That's actually it. Like, you just gotta be ruthless with it. Ruthless with it. Yeah? Yeah. We got this, we got this, we got this. And you just gotta wake up to yourself that every day. One thing I will say is it can be so intimidating going online and then seeing people, you know, talking about how,
oh, I got a first and I got my graduate job at a Fortune 500 company and I'm like the #1 recruitment this and that in the world.
Just remember that that is such a small proportion of the norm, that you don't need to watch what other people are doing and watch what other people's journeys are. And don't let that be the reason why you feel inadequate, because at the end of the day, you don't know what their chapter 1 was to their chapter 50. You don't know the course of their life, and what you're meant to be doing and they're meant to be doing are 2 different lanes completely. And there was a tweet I saw the other day, yeah, and that really gave me the reassurance I needed. This tweet said, if you were always left out, it's because you were born to create your own lane. And to me, that feeds into a lot of what I'm reading with this book here, The Multi-Hyphen Method, Work Less, Create More, and Design a Career That Works For You. I think now more than ever, we have the tools, we have the resources, we have the capabilities, we have the access to be able to really mold a career, not just a career, but mold a lifestyle that suits us. And just take the reins in your own life. Honestly, don't be a victim. As much as it may seem like there's been negatives to this video, yes, it is scary, and yes, it can be hard, and yes, there is pressure, and yes, you will feel weird because you're in a transition period. And especially if you're in the UK, we've been in education like our whole bloody lives, and now we're literally chucked into the deep end. And as much as they can give you career advice and career support, it doesn't amount to the mental support, the emotional support, the spiritual support and reassurance that you need. And honestly, that only starts from yourself at the end of the day. Not as bad as it seems, but it's not all rosy either. And even though you might see other people progressing and having all these successes, there's a lot of life to live, and there's a lot of life to explore, and there's a lot of life left in your journey. So this isn't a be all end all. Live in the moment, plan ahead, take steps, and that's all you can do. And just take each day as it comes. Don't get overwhelmed by the thought of your whole life. Does that make sense? Okay, my brother's playing music, so this is my cue to get the hell out of here. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helped. And if you do have any questions for me and like just anything, I'm not a bucket of advice. Me too, I haven't done a lot, but at the same time, my mind is right, and honestly that's all I can ask for at this moment in time. I'm taking each day as it comes. But yeah, if you do have any questions, just comment below. And if you don't want to comment below, my email and all my like social media stuff, Instagram and stuff like that, are in my bio. So if you want to email me, DM me, whatever, I'm there. I'm more than willing, and I actually love to talk to you guys, and we can all help each other, because I'm coming here I'm on a journey, everyone's on a journey, and I don't want to be those people that dress everything up and make it look pretty and like only come to tell you when like something amazing has happened, and not the struggles, and not the struggles that happen. Because at the end of the day, ordinary people, we're gonna go through ish. So yeah, that's what I'm here to do. So hopefully this helped. And yeah, so stay tuned into my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, you know what to do. Notifications on the little bell thing if you want to see when I upload and stuff, because fair enough, I haven't been uploading that much, but I'm about to come at it hard, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, love, 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 love. Bye.